Okay, don't mind the shadow or the shitty graphics I put in place. This program here, our agency startup program, this is designed for agencies that are existing or someone who wants to start an agency. Literally, I've created a program where I don't think there's anything else on the planet where this exists. We leveraged my technology, Ligna. I'm the John Aguilar, the founder and creator of a technology called Ligna.io. It's a platform that allows us to do what I'm about to explain. So essentially what we're able to do in this program is we set you up. Now, what you're seeing here and what I'm going to walk through is what we set up for you. This isn't part of the program where when you actually sell a client, you want us to deliver those services for you. We have a whole nother program with our white label program where we will actually build the websites, do the local SEO, the paid ads, all that stuff for your clients, give you a very aggressive wholesale pricing on that, but you don't need to do that. You can also do it yourself, right? So, and in addition to that, you can watch my training videos on what I did setting this agency up and build all this yourself inside of Ligna. So you don't necessarily have to go with the agency startup program. We're doing it for you. We set all this up, hand it over, and then as you bring in deals, you can either use our white label services or you can do it yourself. Now, after I drew all this out, I realized that I'm absolutely nuts to be giving this, program away for $299, and I'll explain why. But as of right now, it's $299 for this entire program. So the way it works is we build you out a high-end agency website. Now, this agency website is a SaaS website, so it's not only selling the software, because when you come into Ligna, you can white label our platform, sell it as your own, sell CRM to local business owners, those types of things. But it also provides digital marketing services and any services that you offer, right? So we offer a lot of different package services that you can put into place. So we build you a high-end site. This brand here, Title, this is my sample brand that I've set up. It's turned into more than just a sample brand. Obviously, as I do these training videos, these things are starting to work for my own agency. So it's now a real company, but you can go out to tydl.io and take a look at it. But we build you a similar website, right? So whatever style that you like, we build you an agency site like that with screenshots of the back end and all that good stuff, right? So there's 3 components to the program that we set up. These components here are designed to generate a massive amount of data, engage with that data, warm that data up, and put it in a bucket to where someone can do something and monetize it, right? So the first bucket is our lead gen network. So we create whatever industry you want to go after. It doesn't have to be home improvement contractors, be chiropractors, doctors, whatever you want to go after. For Title, even though we service every local business owner, by the way, I recommend the main website be focused on all businesses and use these branches to focus on whatever industry you want to target, right? And so the first branch on the lead gen networks, since we're going after home improvement contractors, we created a business called Next Door Contractors. That is a website that's geared for anybody who's looking for plumbers, landscapers, roofers. So it's a consumer going out there and searching on the internet looking for these types of businesses or contractors. That's what that lead gen network is. So when we do SEO on that, fully optimized, set up, we deploy it in our Near Me technology. The way our Near Me technology works is we can deploy up to 36,000 local markets across the United States. So you have a dedicated local website that's fully optimized in that local market, ready to generate leads, right? When someone comes into the site, they think they're coming to an actual contractor website, they fill out their information, they provide that, they call in. However, you have it set up to receive that lead. We do a combination of SEO and paid ads to start that engine working where leads come in. And the idea of those leads is once you qualify them, is now you're reaching out to local contractors in those markets or whatever business you're targeting and providing that lead. And so many, if you can create a local lead program, whether you're selling the leads, in our program, I'm giving it away free. So I give them a free lead. The idea is earn their trust. They'll turn around and they'll learn about our services. And if they want leads, we can offer a program to where they can get leads too, with technology and all this other stuff, right? With websites and everything else. So that's the idea of this program. Generate leads, turn around, offer that free lead to a contractor, turn around and offer them the title services or whatever your agency services. You can also sell these programs to Angie's List and all these different lead providers and things like that. So there's a way to monetize this in addition to just offering a free lead to the contractor. And so there's a lot of different strategies. In this case, we're just giving a free lead away to get them into the title program. Next is our niche directories. So if you've ever searched online, normally the first 3 spots, 1 or 2 of those are going to be a local directory. So super powerful, called local citations. It's part of our local SEO efforts that we do. If you're not doing local citations and you're offering local SEO, you're really missing the boat. Obviously, they help you rank on maps, validates their business. A lot of good, when you get quality ones, right? There's a lot of good benefits to those. You're creating your own directory within our platform. Well, we are creating it. You can create this in our platform on your own, but we're creating a local directory for you. In this case, we created a home improvement directory. That directory, what it does is we're leveraging our lead gen worker technology. What that is it goes out, uses AI to pull data from Google Maps, pulls in all their business data, goes out to their website, finds their email address, their contact information. It pulls their logo if we can find it, pulls a description of their business if we can find it. It pulls in a featured image if we can find it. And what it does is then sends it over to create an automated profile within the directory. And so your directory is just being built on autopilot. And so businesses are just flooding into your directory. Your directory is being built. There's an SEO play here, right? So there's a whole little section, and I dropped my freaking pen, unbelievable. But there's a whole SEO play here as well, to optimize. It takes a lot more time, but again, this data is just coming in on autopilot for you. Once that data comes in, and if we have their contact or email, we then push out a claim your listing email. That's done directly within the software. The listing goes out, they click on it, preview it. There's information about why you should claim it and the benefits of claiming it. And if they claim their listing, that's where it becomes super interesting, because now they're giving you all their data, right? So now you know who they are, you know who the business owner is, who at least is responsible for owning the claiming of their business listing. And even though the lead gen worker technology is super powerful to get the business data and all that, you don't really have the contact information to the actual owner. And that's where this part comes in, right? So they claim their listing, now they're giving your information, they're creating a local directory within your platform, and then when they log in, now they're seeing a marketplace. In addition to the ability to update their listing and contribute to their listing, there's a marketplace back there, and this is your marketplace, right? So it's offering your services, the software, your solutions, and so they're seeing that. Whether they buy it or not, they have access to it and they see it, right? And so that whole flow is just super powerful. And so that's branch number 2. Branch number 3, again, using the same lead gen worker to create all these listings, we're then doing outbound proactive outreach, right, to this data that we're receiving, right? So there's 3 email series that we send. It's an intro email about title, why you should work with us, and the different services we offer, driving them to our corporate website. Second email is about the software, right? CRM software for small business owners, all that great stuff. Mentioning about all the functionality and features and everything else. And then the near me technology, right? So the same near me technology that we deployed for our lead gen networks are deployed for these contractors. Contractors are service-oriented businesses, right? So they need multiple websites in local areas to really get visibility in all those areas or not. That whole email goes out for that, right? But it's all corporate branded emails. And so these emails are, title driven. They're not from a sales rep. It's from the marketing team and all that. So what we do is we use our technology to then put everyone that's engaged from those emails into a bucket. I'm not talking someone who's opened the email or someone's clicked on a link. With our technology, we can see exactly what they're doing on your website, how long they've been on your website. So we take all the ones that spent some time on your website and put them into a bucket. And then now what we do is we send out one-to-one, basically, sales, very to the point. Hey, this is John. I'd love to sit down with you, talk about how I can 10x your business with our program, whatever it may be, right? And so the first one's a scheduled consultation. The second one's about the software, how we can help with that. And the third one's like that last ditch attempt, like, hey, I know you're probably tired of hearing about us. You haven't responded yet. We're done really kind of talking with you through email, right? And so this engine here is really building your database, massaging that data, warming up that data, creating assets that are extremely valuable over time, right? This lead gen network, like I mentioned, the next door contractors, I'm creating a whole business around that, right? But at the root of it is creating leads that I can then turn around and offer to contractors. Niche directories, never gonna go away. Matter of fact, they're becoming even more valuable as AI transforms search. this data that you're able to create is super relevant, super powerful, and in the near term, the ranking ability and just getting visibility there. And what's great too is that within the directory, as consumers find this directory and reach out to these contractors, they're reaching through your directory, so they become a lead again. So they kind of pump those leads back into your lead gen network over here. And then of course the lead gen worker technology is just constantly building that data. And so the next stage is like, okay, I have all this data, I've warmed it up, I have some autopilot going, I'm generating leads, I'm building up, my brand here. What do I do next? Well, if you're, individuals, entrepreneur, just kind of running this on your own, you just started it, of course you can reach out to all this data and convert them. The second piece is where our technology really shines, is where you can really set up a program for commission-only sales reps, or if you want to invest in salary and commission, those types of structures. I prefer the commission-only sales reps because you're able to offer them something that's super unique in the sense that we also create you an agent-based website. So we take that same title website and we create an agent-based version of it and give it to every outside sales rep that you recruit into your program. That way they can use it on their business cards. That way they can go out when they're talking with somebody, they can just refer them over to their website, does the selling for them, and it's all tracked to them within the same technology within Ligna that's private labeled to your agency, right? And now they can log in and use that same technology to work from home, create a comp plan for them that's residual based. Maybe you pay them a little bit more on the first month and a lot less on the second month. Whatever kind of comp plan, I have so many different variations that you can do. So create a comp plan for them. They get the entire back end with lead management, all of that, VoIP, email, run their whole entire, as long as they have a laptop and a headset, they literally can sell this type of program for you. But the best part about all of this is that you're providing all this data for them. At any moment, you can transfer this data to any lead, any sales rep that you want within the software. It's a very robust CRM. You should take a look at it, obviously, if you haven't seen it. So it's super powerful, and you're able to offer that to them for being part of your program. And where it becomes an absolute game changer is this next piece of the program is like, okay, I have a sales rep that's doing really well for me. What should we do next for them? That's where you can promote them, create some sort of program, whatever you want to do, where they go into a reseller program for your brand. And what they're able to do and what you're able to do is offer this exact same program under your brand, create your own agency startup program. We give you a discount on our lucrative wholesale rates if you want us to provide the services. We also give you a wholesale rate on the program setup itself. And now you can bring agents in, commission-only sales reps, whatever program you want, get them to a point where they can own their own agency underneath your brand. The way our technology works is you can have multiple tiers of branded systems where you're the top level, everyone else underneath you have different branded systems with their own ecosystem, right? To infinite levels if you have our unlimited license, right? And so this is the closed loop program that I've been building this technology for. It's finally here. It's finally in a place where we can scale it to, really infinite levels. And I'm super excited about it. And the way we have it set up, the way we close loop it with the niche directories and the lead gen workers, it's obviously super powerful for you. So what I'm doing, by the way, is all these videos that I've been creating for title of how to set this up. You can set this up yourself with our technology, or again, you can pay us for now $299 one time and we'll do it all for you within the program. But each of those videos, I break down how to do that in the technology and what I'm doing for this agency that's now an agency for us, or that I own at this point. But make sure you like and subscribe to see all those videos. And so the next video I'm going to do is break down, okay, what happens once you make a sale, your options. You can service that client, or you can use our white label services team to deliver those services for you. And in the next video, I'm going to talk about those wholesale pricing, how it works, how you work with your team, and all that good stuff. So I appreciate you, and look forward to seeing you on the next video.